I wonder if I can turn it this way. No, it's not going to let me. Okay. I got to put this down and put it in the tripod. I didn't hook it in the tripod because you know how YouTube likes to change its mind which direction I'm allowed to put it. Okay, and we're going to do this. Ah. Oh, and then we got to do this. Hi, whoever it is. I'm just playing around with my tripod. Uh, oops. I hope I'm not breaking my tripod. Oops. I forgot to loosen this one. Sorry. Hi. Hi, folks. YouTube could not make up its mind which way I was going to go. Oh. Ah! And then I have one of those phones with the Bigsby. So you got that Bigsby button getting in the way. There, that's not too bad, is it? Hi, Angel Eyes. Angel Eyes, what's your first name? Your first real name? You gotta be fast. Well, I figured by the time I got through messing around with this stupid tripod, there you go. It's kind of sideways. So, what do I do on that? Okay. Hi, Jamie. Angie. Okay. Ah, well, here I am. And my collar's turned inside out. You mean I went to the bank and I went in the post office and all the while nobody told me, hey, you're turned inside out. Just wanted to say hello from Alabama. Gotta go. My 3-year-old grandson is on his way over. Have fun, Susie. I'm so jealous. My grandkids are in the mainland. Oh, I am so hungry. It's 2 something here. 2:32, and I haven't eaten since 7 this morning. 7:30. Still hungry. Hi, Brittany. I was gonna say hi, Oregon. Yeah, hi, all of Oregon. Ah, well, today, after I did my business in the bank and at the post office, and Nicole, your sweet and sour sauce. Nicole, your letter did not arrive in the P.O. box yet. Oh, wow. What did they give you? Oh, my goodness. Jamie, this is going to be an experiment. Jack in the Box thinks they can make teriyaki steak. I live in the land of teriyaki steak. I'll be the judge of if they know how to make teriyaki steak. They don't even give you chopsticks. Hi, Steffi. Who else is here? We got 10 people and only 3 people saying hi. I won't share a bite of this with you if you don't say hi. This looks like a facsimile of egg roll. We'll see if Jack in the Box. Jamie, you wanted to try the teriyaki steak? If it's no bueno, I'll teach you how to make teriyaki sauce on your own. Oh, heck no. Now, I'm trying to use my left hand since my right hand got the pinched nerves. Now the left hand is acting up. I did not get the memo that today all of my parts were going to be falling apart. Hi, Missy. Oh, Arkansas. My first son-in-law is. Oh, he might be back from Arkansas. He goes back and forth from Arkansas to Texas. He's really from Texas. Let's see how this is. Mm. I'm actually surprised. It's not too bad. Well, let's see how it goes. Well, I'm sure some of our local Chinese places make it better, but for, a quick drive-through, if it was late at night, that's not all that bad. No! Dr. Pepper on my clean shirt. Have any of you guys ever had the trouble of spilling, no matter how hard you were trying not to spill? Oh, okay, honey, you go finish up your essay and then you come back. I'll be here for at least an hour. You don't have Jack in the Box in Arkansas? Wow. Jamie, it's like a wonton wrapper, which is not the same as a flour tortilla, thinner and made from different materials, but the same concept. And then they put meat and vegetables inside and roll it up and deep fry it. Bagels, yum. Oh, Angel Eyes, is that the problem for me? It's the big boobies. One time I was trying so hard. I mean, I would take a bite and I would hold my hand and I would try to gently get it up and it would still somehow find a way. And it was one thing after another and it was a whole big mess. And I told my husband, when the food came, instead of trying to eat, I should have just took the plate and threw it on my shirt just like that and got it over with. I think big boobs always are a hindrance. I like it better when I lose weight and I have no boobies. Well, very small boobies. Let's see. Teriyaki. We'll see whose sauce is better. I make a mean teriyaki sauce. Mm. It's not mine, and it's much saltier. Can you see that? You know, I can't, I'm not hating it. I can't speak bad of it. It's pretty good for, yeah, a company that's not from Hawaii. Mm. Hi, Michelle. Look, try as I might, a carrot still got me. And why do these companies all think they gotta shove carrots down our throats? Hi, Jennifer. I hate eating lunch at 2:30 now. I'll be getting Dennis at 5:30. He'll be wanting to eat at 6, and I'll be like, I'm still not hungry yet. So, anyhow, the verdict is not too bad. I would say if you're really hungry for teriyaki bowl, give it a whirl. If you have salt problems, don't give it a whirl. If somebody had bad blood pressure problems, they probably shouldn't eat this. Oh, sorry, Ria. Um, I make my teriyaki sauce with low sodium shoyu, which is what we call soy sauce, and it's still plenty salty. And I put pineapple juice in, plenty of brown sugar, and garlic and ginger. Oh my goodness, all of a sudden it clouded over. When I went out to go to the bank and the post office, it was really sunny and hot. And now all of a sudden, within a matter of 5 minutes, it's cloudy, super cloudy. And almost sounds like it's going to rain. The wind is blowing the palm trees across the street. Sure, Ria. I'll have to make it so that I can measure. Because, as old cooks, we go glug, glug, glug. Oh, that looks about right. Mm, so that's not bad. I am so hungry. I've got to buy the ingredients. Because I was talking to you the other day about my ratatouille. I shouldn't have talked about it because now I'm wanting it really badly. No, Adam. I don't add hot sauce. Adam, you like hot sauce? Hi, Mel. Hey, Mel, I'm checking out the Jack in the Box attempt at teriyaki, and it's not as bad as I expected. It's edible. It's not, I've had worse. Of course, it's not Sunny's homemade. I was telling him how I made my own sauce. Well, Adam, if you guys ever win the recipe submission contest, I'll send you some Hawaiian hot sauce in your box. Well, it's a lot easier than what I go through to make my teriyaki because I mix up the sauce and then I let it marinate for a couple hours. Well, I would love to send it to you too, Adam. We should have a real fun recipe submission contest this time. Last time we had only 40 members. Now we got what we call over here, we call choke members. Choke means a lot. Oh, about my injury. This morning I was open the coffee grounds. You know how you just pull the plastic lid, mix up the Javalia in an old U-Ban coffee plastic container. I was just pulling this off and I got like suddenly almost like something bit me electrical right through these two fingers and my thumb, ran up my arm. Jamie. They had it in chicken as well. So if you try it in chicken, let us know if it was pretty good. Yeah, Adam, it was like a pinched nerve, I guess. If any of you have had pinched nerves, Does it feel like an electrical kind of shock feeling? This felt like an electrical zap through my hand. And then it went up to right about here in the crook of my elbow. Thank you, Christy. Oh, everybody. It wasn't Misty that was having bronchitis. It's Christy. My bad. I got close, but no cigar. My old mind. It is raining. Yay! I love the rain. I love the rain. So it's Christy that's got the bronchitis. Thanks for the prayers. Christy, before you got in here, can you believe this? Here it is. The right hand is like real delicate. If I try to close it like this, I'm getting a real sharp pain all of a sudden if I'm holding something. Well, now, you know what? Bodies are so rebellious. I go to tell you, and now it's behaving perfectly fine. Anyhow, Christy, I was telling him about that, and all of a sudden, the nerve over in this left wrist was acting up. I'll tell you what. You're going to try the chicken, okay? Let me know how that is. Yeah, Mel, I think it's just a pinched nerve. Christy, you're sweet too, honey. I got a whole bunch of sweeties. I wanted to call the Facebook group Sunny's Honeys, but you know what? That was not creative or original enough because Facebook is full of Sunnies and Honeys, and I wanted something that when people were searching for it, there wouldn't be all that much to sift through. That's why we settled on Chatterbox. Jamie, I have a little bit of carpal tunnels, but I take B6 to help that. Yeah, Christy, sometimes I feel like that, Christy. I don't know if anybody's seen Joe and the Volcano. I told the kids, like you're all my children. Oh, wasn't that an old soap opera that I used to watch? All my children. Anyhow, Christy, I've told them that in Joe versus the Volcano, which is an old Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks movie, and they're finally getting things to calm down at the end, and then something else goes wrong, and she looks over at him and she goes, "It's always going to be something with you, isn't it?" And he shrugs and he goes, "Well, yeah." Sometimes that's how Sunny is. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. Anybody old enough to remember Gilda Radner on Saturday Night Live when she played the old lady? And she had this skit where it's a little hard of hearing as this little old lady, so she'd get confused. And what's all this about endangered feces? And then they would correct her, and she'd go, "Oh, never mind." I don't know. You guys are too cute to be bugs, Jamie. My dogs, my dirty old dogs, they want to eat this. Oh, poor Elle. Everybody cry for Elle. Oh. Yesterday I was calling her out of my bedroom, and I thought her tail had come out of the bedroom all the way, and so I shut the door, and she yelps, and she has to pull her tail. The tip of her tail got caught in the door, and poor thing, I just felt so bad. Yes, she was married to Gene Wilder. They had a very sweet love. Gilda Radner was one of the best. My favorite movies, you got to look this up. It is really an awesome movie, Adam. And watching it with Michelle, you're gonna be like it's a romantic comedy, and it's so sweet, and it's so awesome, and it's called Holy Man. It's got Eddie Murphy. It's got Jeff Goldblum. I forget who the girl is. I think the girl, the main female lead, I think was the girl that's married to John Travolta. What is her name? Yeah, Jane Curtin was a hoot on that Saturday Night Live too. One of my favorite Saturday Night Lives from way back in the 70s. Let me get a sip. I know I'm getting broccoli in my teeth. Um, was when Steve Martin was up there in his three-piece white suit and his banjo, and he was saying, "Did you ever notice how when you're playing a banjo, you just can't be sad? You never can sing, oh, woe, and sadness, and grief, and murder." I don't know if you can find it on YouTube, but that is such a funny. Kelly Preston, that's her. That skit was so funny. I'm sure somewhere on YouTube it is. Steve Martin. Yeah, she's married to Travolta, but I don't know. I heard rumors that she might have filed for divorce. Anybody else heard that? I know, Retha, right? I love Steve Martin to pieces. My bald spot's showing today when the wind blows it up. Oh, you know my favorite movie of Steve Martin's is that one where he's got the really long nose. What was that, Roxanne or something? Yeah, and his love interest was the girl that played the mermaid. Well, yeah, their son died quite a long time ago. I think they've had more children since then, haven't they? Now you don't get a whole lot of meat, Jamie, but I mean, I'm comparing the amount of meat to the price. So I'm thinking they don't give you the right amount of meat for your price, but for staying on a normal diet where remember I tell you I want too much meat all the time. Daryl Hannah, yeah. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is good. Oh, not me. I'm not into scary movies. It was from in the Jack of the Box, Christy. It's their new teriyaki bowl. And I hadn't eaten since breakfast, so I was hungry. Because it's coming up on 3 o'clock in the afternoon. See this white stuff right here? Rice. That is bad for me because I love rice. When I lived in Okinawa when I was a little girl, the lady that lived with us, she was a Japanese lady from Hawaii, and she always made rice, 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 rice. And I got a love of rice. What happened? Burt Reynolds died? Oh, I hadn't heard that. What happened? Other than he's old. Oh. Mm. 82. Wow. Go figure. I hope I make 82. So, how was everybody's work day? Yeah, he was, Jamie. Oh, Adam. This is. My husband always says I'm going to outlive everybody, just like my great grandma. My great grandma was just too stubborn to die. She was really old. I think my husband wants to die before me so he doesn't have to clear out all my purses and stuff. Hmm. Well, I say the verdict is go ahead and get that teriyaki bowl. That ain't bad. Jamie, I got the combo, so you might have to get the combo to get this egg roll and a drink. Aw, Adam, sweet. So, what is everybody's favorite movie? I told you mine is Holy Man. That's awesome, Angel Eyes. Probably, Jamie. This I think was $8.99 for the combo with the small drink. So Jamie, when you go through yours there, let me know if it's cheaper than $8.99. Mmm. Christy, that sounds good. Did your hubby cook that for you? I think I'm finally going to break down and make that hamburger and the macaroni and cheese for Dennis, like I've been saying for a week. This is not food on my tooth, by the way. This is a little space. I used to have a little space in the middle of my teeth when I was young. And I noticed that now that I'm getting older, I'm getting a little space between these two teeth. Mmm. I think I've seen that. The Boy That Could Fly. Wow. That would be amazing if our prices weren't higher. Clue. Mr. Roberts. Now, that sounds like one that my husband would know. We have like 1,000 something movies on our cloud. We have a cloud right here in the house. And my husband and I had excuse me, like a hobby a long while ago, and we would record movies from places like the TV and transferring it from VHS tapes and stuff like that. And then he'd format it and he'd put it on the cloud thing that I bought him. It's 2 terabytes. That's full now. We got like 1,800 movies or something. Blues Brothers, the original, Adam, one of my all-time favorites too. Oh yeah, what dreams may come. Birdcage with Robin Williams is amazing. I love it's so funny. I remember The Walk in the Clouds. Oh, Angel Eyes. One of my friends, she and her husband did the Princess Bride thing for Halloween. Did it up real well, all their makeup and stuff. Looked just like it. You know what's another funny one is that one with Diane Keaton and Jack Nicholson, where he was going to go out with her daughter, and then they were out at the mother's place by the beach, and he thought he got a heart attack. Yeah, as good as it gets. Oh, no, no. Something's got to give. As good as it gets, Nicholson is like a compulsive obsessive, and that one's got what is that one guy's name? As good as it gets is too is good, but I think it's called Something's Got to Give. And then she starts to get like the inconsistent tuber. I shouldn't have drank all my drink all at once. That was dumb. um, yeah, that's a good movie. I like comedies. Life is tough enough as it is. I don't need to go searching for sad stuff. You know what? In the movie about As Good as It Gets, when they're sitting around the table with the doctor, and the doctor is saying something about what he's going to do to help the son and his condition, and she calls some GMOs. She calls them some dirty name, and then she apologizes for cussing, and he goes, "No, I think that's technically their name." Anyhow, that was funny. Oh, wow! I'm not. I don't keep track of Academy Awards, so I wouldn't know. Excuse me. I have words all over my blouse. It says LuLaRoe, and it's great big ginormous words. So I think I'm so excited. I think you guys, it's a miracle just talking to you guys, and I think that my pinched nerve is all better. Oh, I hope, because I was worried about if I was going to be able to turn the keys in the car when I go to pick up Dennis. Yay! You know, I'd had a little bit of a pinched nerve maybe 2 weeks ago, but it was over in a flash like that, and then it didn't bother me. Yeah, Jack Nicholson always portrays the real jerk, and I'm using nice words. Oh, I don't read. I'm like the opposite of Peter. I don't read. There was a reason for that, because I was supposed to be writing novels. When I was younger, I was supposed to be a famous author. And And I had it in my head that no matter how hard you tried, if you read other people's work, that little by little the brain would act like a sponge and you wouldn't even realize, but your voice would, when you write, would start to sound like the other authors, and I didn't want that to happen. I wanted it to be clearly my voice if I wrote a book. Yeah, they are. I'm at 5/8. I told the funny story about that. It kind of happened on accident. But like tattoos, it kind of, the stretching and moving from size to size, it kind of grew on me. It's like eating peanuts. Thank you. It's good for us girls that have big fat fingertips because I just had my 45th anniversary, so I would say we spent 42 years with me going, honey, can you put the back on my earring? I can't put it on. My poor husband constantly, or sometimes I couldn't even put the earring into the ear. And the poor guy constantly had to be sitting here trying to get the earring into my ear, get the back on the earring. That's not what husbands like to do. But of course, they put a smile on their face and do it anyhow. So now I can put my own earrings in. I love like the double flare, and I put a little coconut oil on my ear and a little bit of coconut oil on the saddle, and then just slide it right in. I have 6 tattoos. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. But I'm not going to get any more tattoos because I like to give blood now. Back in the day when I was getting tattoos, I did not know that I had really good blood. And so then when I donated the first time, I'll have to tell you the story. The first time I donated blood, they started telling me how they hold it for 2 weeks and then 3 people get some of my blood out of the big bag of blood. And they said you could have possibly helped 3 people kept them from dying. And I started crying because it just hit me like a ton of bricks that by doing something so simple as sitting there for a few minutes and donating a bag of blood, that I could have helped save 3 people. And it just, after that, I wanted to give every 6 weeks. So this is my good vein right here. It bulges out real nice, and they barely have to do anything to tap it. And it's got a little scar on top because they always use it. I'm currently not giving because, well, for one thing, my blood pressure is up a little bit, so they're nervous about that, but they really don't want you to give if you've got like a scrape or something and it could be open and possibility of infection. So it seems like I'm constantly bumping into something, or the dogs will jump up and their nails will scratch my leg or something. But I miss giving. Oh, wow, Jamie. Jamie, I won't ask where all the piercings are. That could be embarrassing. One of my friends from high school told me where he was pierced, and I was like, oh my. La 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 la. La 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 la. Don't tell me. I don't need to know that. Maybe next time, what, Inconsistent Tuber? What's your first name, Inconsistent Tuber? Both my parents gave regularly. She still does. Oh, Janelle. Oh, Janelle is the lady that lives down the um, walkway here from me. She rents out my second car parking spot. I've given 3 gallons so far. If you weren't here when I told about it, I'm O positive and I'm CMV negative. CMV is a little disease that is resembles having a cold. It's nothing big, and it doesn't keep you from giving blood if you've had it. It just means that when you give blood, your blood only goes to people that also have had the CMV. Because I've never been exposed to CMV disease, my blood is like not kicking off any antibodies. And so they can give my blood to people taking chemo, little newborn babies, anybody that's in a more precarious situation. Oh, you have your lip? Hi, Annabelle. Oh, you are. That's sweet. Uh, Elle wants to be cuddled. She probably actually, oh, what did she do? Bite herself? Ellie, look at that. You bit yourself. It was hot and sunny, and then all of a sudden it's now really super overcast, and the wind's picking up, and it looks like it's going to get rain. Yay! I love the rain. That's why I like Seattle. I love the rain. So we made the ricotta. Did everybody watch the live where I made the ricotta pancakes? That is a killer recipe. I love that. Ricotta will have to be a constant staple in my house now. Used to be I only bought it when I was making lasagna. Hi, as Alice something. I can't say your name. Who are you? Hi, Annabelle. You have a rose tattoo dedicated to your mother. Oh, that's sweet. This picture of Smokey, that's because he's my first cat that I ever had, and he's passed away. I need to, you know what, if I do get more tattoos, it's going to be one of my golden retriever. Oh, Angela. Okay. Thank you. That's much easier. I'm like, oh, that's a big mouthful. I don't know about that. Yeah, you're new to our group, aren't you, Angela? My daughter has her tongue pierced through there. When she was a kid, she did that. Ugh. That was really creepy when they punched that tube of tongue right out. Ugh. I used to have 9 pukas, 9 holes all the way around on my ear. Yeah, thank you. They both need shampoo and a haircut. Did you have her name put in by by the rose, Annabelle? Butterflies. My mom was into um, hummingbirds. That's what they call them. Oh dear, Adam. I'm so sorry. Your tongue stayed swollen for a month. That would be scary. Yeah, I know, but still. I can't imagine losing a parent when I was 15. Teal and purple, that's beautiful. I like pink, teal, and purple, and maybe some ocean blues kind of all work together. That's pretty. My my angel, her purple is kind of fading. Her face is really faded. I don't know if you can see that, but her face is really faded. Her features used to be so clear, like you could really see her nose and her eyes and everything. But she's old. So, Adam, do you have a tattoo with your with butterflies for your mom? Oh wow. Bad planning on your part, huh, Jamie? Were you really young? Yeah, that's my best one, Mel. It took like about 5 hours for him to do. She holds like a little wand that has a star at the tip of the wand. Oh, wow, you were 30. I used that new stuff for those of you that were here the other day when I showed the coffee and coconut stick to put on your face. I used that in the shower with my Clarisonic. And then I used my new stuff I got at Costco. Although I can see I'm starting to get some of those lines right here that you see on so many people. They call them the 11s because it looks like two ones right there. It's from going like that. Never frown, always smile. Oh no! Oh, tattoo, dragon. Thank you for weighing in. Well, when we start losing weight together, that's when we really have to weigh in, Adam. One of these days I'll get on the scale and then I'll have to make an announcement. Sunny is dedicating her life to her weight loss and she weighs X number of pounds today. Who's weighing in? Me? Because I said no, I don't want to call Sunny's tattoos. I don't want other people to think we're only tattoos. We're so multifaceted. That's why I didn't want to call the Facebook group um, Sunny's Kitchen Table. Some of you guys had said it was just like sitting around your auntie's kitchen table. So my first thought to call it was Sunny's Kitchen Table, but I thought, well, new people that was just had just come in into the group, they might take it to mean mistakenly that it was only about recipes. Angel eyes, that's funny. Oh, Angela, you got the 11s. I was getting them really big time because my husband has a tendency to just naturally put his brow together like that. And I guess I didn't realize it. Um, I guess I didn't realize it, but I was emulating him. Whenever my husband was going like this, I was going like that back at him, and I didn't know it. And then when I became aware of it, then I told myself, no, we're not going to make the face that he's making. Hi, Regine. You have the Roman numeral 4. Well, 4 lines. This way. When I lose weight, you're going to see I'm going to have really bad lines here. I'm starting to get the lines coming down here. But I don't care. I got wrinkles here from my fat chin. It is what it is. Everybody's going to take their turn getting old and wrinkly. And the ones that are mean to us old folks, the ones that are mean to us now, when it's their turn, it's going to be double bad on them. Aw, thanks, Michelle. Annabelle, go on. We're going to lose some weight. Mel's got a channel that we're going to go and hang out and lose some weight with her. Yeah, I know, Angela. Every time I lose massive amounts of weight, I've got the baggy skin. But, oh, thank you, Adam. Yeah. Well, the surgeries are A, expensive, B, dangerous. Yeah, there you go, Annabelle. The only reason I lose weight is to have more energy and to feel better. Like my knees and my hips. Annabelle, I don't know your age, but I'm 64, and so my arthritis and my varicose veins and all that old age junk gets worse when I get heavy. And then like maybe 5-6 years ago, I lost like 160 pounds in 10 months. All of a sudden, when I had lost maybe 100 pounds, all of a sudden my knees felt fine, my hips felt fine. Michelle, I think I probably do too. I think that's why I subconsciously always press myself to be smiling, because I know deep down inside that if I'm not busy smiling, I have that resting face. I think my husband had it first before all of us, because when we were 19 and we got married, I constantly was looking at him, and I'd tilt my head just like a little puppy dog that was really confused. And I'd say, are you mad about something? Because he had this gruff look. He still can get a really gruff look. And he'd be like, no, I'm not mad about anything. That's just how I look. That's just how I look. What inspired me? Well, I had started one just to put it up when Elle had the babies, just to put the puppies things up, because Facebook said that I couldn't upload that video because it was too big of a file. So I started with that, and then I just put up a couple of like hula, the kinds that were in the mall when I was working at Sears, and I'd take a break, and Center Court would have somebody sending me a message. I'm going to ignore it. So anyhow, I had to quit working at Sears because my knees were buckling, and I didn't want to quit at Sears. I loved my job there. I loved my customers. I was selling fine jewelry. You know, the my life was golden. I loved it, but I just couldn't keep doing long hours where I can't sit down and you just have pizza on your face. um, oh, I get it. 53, you feel you. I work as a medical assistant on my feet all day long. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Did you get the varicose veins like I did? So, what happened is I quit, and I've told this before, and I'm not going to get all sappy the way I did last time. Oh boy, the rain is coming. I'm such a happy girl. Um, but since you asked, the reason I was inspired to really start working on my YouTube channel and making it my life is because I always felt that what I had to offer my customers was much more than showing them the best watch that they would like, or the best engagement ring, or any of the other fine jewelry I was selling. It was mostly because when they came, I could intuitively pick up what was bothering them, and I would just be talking about the jewelry, but I'd be sending out loving vibes, so to speak. Kind of sort of how you all feel a certain vibe from me, and they would feel that vibe from me, and before you know it, they'd say, oh, I want to get this ring in this color because that was my mother's birthstone and she just died 2 months ago and we were super close. And they would be pouring out their story, and without really saying too much, I still seem to have an innate knack for making people feel like somebody really cares about the pains that they're going through, that somebody really does wish them well and have some love for them. And so my customers quickly became regular customers that would constantly come back and constantly come back, and it was such a blessing to me. And then when I had to quit, that just ruined my whole world. I used to be happy to go off to work, and I missed it really terribly. And so I didn't even realize what a depression I had gotten into. And I started watching, I don't even remember how I came to find Peter, but I started watching Peter, and some of the things he said, not only in Peterisms, but just in all of his channels, and just how he shared his life and how he got so much joy out of sharing his life with all of us. And I thought, you know what? Just because I can't stand up does not mean that what I was able to give to this world at Sears has to stop. I can give it to the world while I'm sitting down and not falling down because my knee is giving out. So that's when the light bulb went on, that I could still be a light in this world, and that I still had some love and some good stuff to spread around in this world before my time was up. And so, yeah, that's Peter basically inspired me to move forward and make something out of my life instead of just being depressed. Sorry, that's a long-winded answer. Yeah. Oh, okay, Adam. You had a long day. You get some rest. We love you, Adam. It's nice to have a brother like you. Remember, you and Michelle get to put in 2 recipe submissions because you have 2 separate subscriptions to the family. So maybe that hot sauce will be coming to you one of these months soon. Oh, thank you, Mel. I am so glad too, because my life has turned around completely because the love that you guys give me, and I feel like I'm able to give love to all of you. It's the difference between night and day. It's what makes life worthwhile. If you know, if I didn't feel like I was helping someone feel cheery or laughing or inspired, or may as well just lay down and wait to die. That's just a waste of life. I'm going to set it up probably tomorrow. I'll do a video, and people can start putting their recipes up. We'll probably give it a couple weeks so everybody gets a chance to throw one in there. Then I'll pick it. I got to send out poor Auntie Vernon. She's being so patient. I'm going to just gather up the stuff. I've got them. I'm such a pack rat. I've got like 6 bags all over my closet, my bedroom, under my makeup desk, and little stuff to go in on the packages. And I put it somewhere safe. Oh, I found the birthday list. Remember yesterday I said I put it somewhere safe? I found it. I'm constantly putting things somewhere safe. And then they're safe from me too. Well, Adam, you sure do your part too. It takes one to know one. You're very light. Grace, how often do I go to Waikiki? As little as possible. Can't stand the place. Thank you, everyone. When is the recipe? Oh, thank you so much. What kind of recipes? Annabelle, anything that you can make other than with a microwave. I don't have a microwave. Because see, Annabelle, once I pick out the winning one, because I put everybody's name in a bag or a bowl, and I pick it out, and then I make that recipe. So if it's something that you have to have a microwave, I can't do it because I don't have a microwave. But I have ovens, I have air fryers, I have pressure cookers, crock pots. Can cook on the burner. All right, Mel, yeah, every tourist wants to at least drive through. Grace definitely doing coffee in Kailua. Grace, did you ever eat at Chemo and Boots? I don't know if you've been back since they moved to the corner. They used to be down that one side street from Hamakua, one street parallel over from Hamakua Drive. And they moved to the corner where, as you come out from Target, they're right there at the stoplight. And man, every morning when I drop my husband off to work, by 9 o'clock, they got 30 or more tourists waiting in line to get for breakfast. You never ate at Chemo and Boots? That's good. And then there's another place called Over Easy. I took a random picture when I was there with my husband. I keep constantly getting notifications from Google Maps that my picture has gotten so many likes, something like 80,000 likes or something like it's crazy. I just snapped a picture of the staff and they kind of have and that's good. Oh, Michelle, you gonna go too? Okay, honey. Mwah. Sweet dreams, sweetie. Sweetie pie. My pecan pie. Her and her hubby Adam, they can be my pecan pie. She's the sweet filling and he's the nuts on top. I just freaked when Peter said that in You Now one time. Somebody asked him his favorite foods. And he said he loved pecan pie, and he loved white wedding cake because I love pecan pie and white cake too. Hi, Florida. What time is it? It is 3:35. I always got to keep an eye. Grace, you're coming in October? Oh, peach cobbler, yes. Grace, did you watch my video of making the peach cobbler? That was the first winner was Jamie Suniga. That was so yummy. If I got mangoes, I'm going to make mango cobbler. No, I'm not. I'm going to go on my diet. I'm feeling a little schizophrenic right now. This half wants to eat all the goody goodies. This half is like, come on, give your knee a break, please. You know, you can be old and still have the child within struggling. Maybe that's what they call the struggle is real. Well, a mango pie, mango cobbler, anything you can make with peaches, you can make with mango. Right, Mel? You got the diet angel on this shoulder, and you got the dessert freak demon on this shoulder, and they're like, ah. Everybody's got their thing. Some people don't like sweet, they like salty. Lucky for me, I like sweet because salty does bad number on my body. Oh, for any of you that have not gone into Chatterbox on Facebook, Sunny's Chatterbox, when you go in, post your pictures directly into the album. Albums is all the way to the far right. Click albums, then you'll see one that says pets, one that says family members. Put your picture in the family members directly into there. Put your pets directly into the pets album. That way it doesn't junk up our general photos where we got like the picture of Peter and pictures of like little positive sayings and stuff. 7 days in Lahaina. Maui, I did not do Maui very well. Me and my Hanai brother and his wife and my daughter Rachel, we kept getting lost and we kept going in circles. This was the long before the days of Google Maps. We just had a paper map and we kept getting confused. And we went in circles and we didn't get out of a certain area. We never made it to the 7 sacred pools or whatever. It was so depressing. Well, you don't have to do Facebook for anybody other than us. It's just a good way for us to communicate. We can share our recipes, not for submission contest, but like I put the Sprite biscuits. Oh my goodness. Those Sprite biscuits, I've made them maybe 4 times. They're really good. Oh, sorry, the question was for Grace. Oh, kind of, sort of, Jamie. We're all about flowers and monstera leaves and let's see, what other stuff do we love here? Flowers, monstera leaves, sea turtles, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's. I told Dennis. I said, now I've got one friend coming in October. I got one friend coming in December, and I got one friend coming in January. It's going to be very busy. Mel, when you come, where do you try to find a hotel? There's a new one in Laie. Just where the McDonald's by Laie. Well, there used to be like a Best Western hotel or something. It's Marriott something now. If I ever put up my other videos that I did around the island, you'll see it. Seashells are bad luck? No. Lava, taking coral or lava. You don't take lava from the Big Island unless you really. No, I wouldn't take lava from the Big Island. Airbnb in Hawaii Kai. Hilton Hawaiian Village for Grace. The traffic sucks, Grace. I gotta warn you. It's worse than ever. What would you never do, Mel? Oh, you would never take lava. Yeah. No, I would never. Just out of respect. Oh, really? I have never heard that, Jamie. And ever since I've been over here, they make necklaces with shells. They wouldn't do that if it was bad luck. Oh, could be, yeah. Mel, you've never heard that shells are bad luck, right? Just think of all the puka shell necklaces that we've had, all the things that are made out of shells, like pendants, like the hook, the big fish hook, and what they call the pounder thing, the poi pounder, the kind. When I worked on the ship on Hilo side, there was a pile of lava where we docked from folks who had sent it back. Oh wow, I can believe that's a true story. Well, you guys are going to be coming during the rainy season. And now see, now I'll be happy because when you come over, I won't be tied down to my schedule at Sears. I had a couple of friends come over. Ginger, my friend from when I was in fourth grade and she was in second grade, and she and her significant other came over. I don't want to say boyfriend because they're kind of to the age where man friend. And oh, hi Cindy. So happy to have you here. It doesn't matter. You're still new. I mean, we're all still new together. It's only been since was it the 22nd of August when we were going to have the hurricane and I was getting my hair did. And then I didn't even know it because Hawaii is 6 hours behind Eastern time. I didn't even know that Peter had shouted me out the first time. So I'm getting ready for a hurricane. So that wasn't so long ago. Hi, Nicole. You gotta go to bed. Aw. How you been feeling lately? Are things working out better now? You're still having a little funky time. Some of us going through funky times now, here and there and everywhere. You're gonna treat me to Frost City, Taiwanese shave ice. Where is that now? Oh no. Now, Cindy, where are you at? Oh, I'm so glad to hear it, Nicole. North Carolina, right on the coast. Oh boy. We're going to have to pray that hurricane away, 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 away. It's on Beretania. Downtown. You know, there's a good shave ice in Coco Marina shopping center too. And then also my friend's out, he owns the general store in North Shore Marketplace. They have really excellent shave ice there. Yes, Nicole, we saw that they did right at the last minute when all of the forecasters thought that Oahu was going to, for the first time ever, get really slammed. And then at the last minute, it just fizzled out. Poof. Barbecued ribs. Oh, that sounds awesome. Peach cobbler. Now, where are you ordering it from? Or are you ordering it from me and I better get my booty back in the kitchen and get busy? Okay, that sounds great, Mel. I love the fact that our shave ice is so soft. And the one in Hawaii Kai, that little ice cream store, oh my goodness, this their shave ice is super soft. Nicole, how's your kids if you're not gone already? Okay, Nicole, you weren't here the other day and I sat for 3 hours and my legs were puffy when I got up. Online delivery. Oh, I've only been on for an hour or so, so I'm good. And then I'll be going to get Dennis from work. Wow. Annabelle, you're leaving too? Annabelle, did I hear where you're from? What neck of the woods? So we need to remember North Carolina. There, when I put on the Weather Channel the other morning, there was a ton of bad storms everywhere over there. Colorado. Okay. Are you by the mountains? I love mountains. I hope you have sweet dreams too. It's still early in the over in Colorado. What, you're only 4 hours from now, right? Seven. Seven something. Angela is in New Mexico. Annabelle is in Colorado. Grace is, wait, now. I can't remember where Grace is. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Cindy, we're we're thinking about in North Carolina. In Hawaii, it is 3:50 in the afternoon, 10 minutes to 4. Can't leave you unsupervised. You'll sit forever. I'm glad your babies are good. I did a story for them on Mrs. Sunflower's house. Nicole. Okay, nighty night. Sweet dreams. Mwah. Feel better tomorrow morning. You're feeling exhausted tonight. I can feel it in your words. Snow. Can we build a snowman? We were watching that movie the other day. There's so many good songs in that movie, huh? When I was at Sears, the fine jewelry department is right next to where the shoes would be. And we'd have like 3 kids in different areas of the shoe department, all, not none of them related, and they'll be all belting out the same song from that Frozen. I'm hoping that one of these days, on the weekends, there's this place called Neil Blaisdell Convention Center. It's our old convention center. They build a bigger, newer, modern, humongous one further closer to Waikiki. But this is our old convention center. And they always have neat stuff like made in Hawaii. It'll be all kinds of crafts and neat stuff made here, or new food products show, or this show or that show. I'm really excited to go one time and try to walk around and show you whatever the show is that they're having down there. Do you think that would be fun? Oh, Grace, you're from California. 40 minutes from Disneyland. Wow. Well, Angela, you got to come and try it sometime. Or though you maybe don't want to. I was telling some of them the other day that certain people, they come over here, it kind of gets under their skin, like the aloha from the people, because strangers are really nice here to everybody. That's the aloha spirit. And so the spirit gets under your skin, the smell of the flowers in the air get under your skin, the huge diversity of different foods from all different cultures, the beautiful scenery, of course, gets under your skin. So some people fall in love so hard that they're never happy unless they move back. Yes, it would have. My favorite island is Kauai. Kauai has, like, I think 1,000 perpetual waterfalls. I love waterfalls. So now our waterfalls on the Ko'olau Mountains that I show you so often, because they're like, that's my big love right there, is my Ko'olau Mountains. Um, our waterfalls come when we get a good hard rain, and then they're gushing. In Kauai, they're perpetual waterfalls. They're gushing all the time, whether they've had rain or not. Oh, Angela, your nephew lived in Kauai. Beautiful. Well, once my husband retires for good, which we're trying to push it back, because if we don't take any Social Security checks till he's 70, the amount is going to be so much easier to live off of than what it would be now. Um, but say he's 70 and we are fully retired and on Medicare uh, instead of military medical, then there's probably no reason why we couldn't move to Kauai if we wanted to. I don't think Dennis has even been to Kauai. Maybe he did go that time. It was a church function. The church I was going to at that time, was the leader of their youth choir. So we went as a visiting to their church. And I think my husband did go. This was way back. We're talking 1978 or so. Black sand in Kauai, I know that there is in the Big Island. I'm sure there must be. Oh, I never was good at singing, Jamie. But when you're in a church group and you're just getting the teenagers and stuff to sing together. Although I think it would be hilarious to get one of those little karaoke machines. And when we're doing, oh, I got to check it out. My daughter said she thinks that maybe Hangouts will work in conjunction with YouTube. Maybe we could do a live on YouTube and do the Hangouts. If we could have lots of people showing up on the page. At the time, moved with my nephew for a year, and he came back speaking pidgin English. Yeah, it happens. I have to make a mental effort not to speak pidgin English. Oh, yes, peridot. August birthstone. Wow. I never went there on all the times when I went to the Big Island. I never went to the Green Beach. Oh, Pidgin English. I got the book upstairs. People wanted to learn, so I got Pidgin to the Max book. Just certain words that throughout the years, throughout the decades actually, little words from maybe Chinese and Japanese and Hawaiian and Puerto Rican, and it's just all chop suey together, and maybe it's kind of an accent. It's kind of it's hard to describe. Yeah, no push. Try stay. My friend Alberta says that when I speak Pidgin English, my accent is wrong, and so it doesn't sound right. She thinks it sounds funny when I speak it. But I tend to be kind of a linguist. Like when we lived in Belgium, I was about halfway to being completely fluent in French, and I pick up pretty easy. And after 43 years of being here, I moved here in 75. So like a little sponge, just hearing it around me all the time. So a lot of times I think in Pidgin English. I don't even think in regular English. So I have to make a conscious effort to speak regular English. But I don't feel too self-conscious if I have an accent, because when we were living in Belgium, and we go anywhere and we would try to speak French to them, for example, they saw that as not that we were mocking them, but that we were respecting them enough to try to learn their language. And so even though we had a bad accent, they accepted it as a token of our esteem. Hi, Caitlin. So too bad I'm not upstairs, because upstairs I got the Pigeon to the Max book. Like we say POW, it's spelled PAU, but it's pronounced like POW. POW means all done. POW Hana. Hana is work, done work. Hi, Mitzi. Mitzi's from New Zealand. She has the Aloha spirit, but they call it something different over there. But they're kind of like cousins to the Hawaiians. I would probably butcher the pronunciation of the name. It's the Maori people. Maori. She will correct me. Now, Mitzi, are you from that Maori? What is it? You say for me. Are you full on that, or are you like Papsui? Like we call it, Hapahauli Maori. I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. I love it when the New Zealand guys do the where they, what is it? Haku, is it, no, not Haku. What is the name? I know it. When they're doing their chants. Oh, it's the same way about Hawaiians over here in Mitzi. And even the women do it. And Haka, there you go. I love that. I love that. It is the bomb. I love it. Your sister-in-law told you how to say poop in Pidgin. What's that? Doo-doo. Get the great big Samoan guys. Oh, hey, I got to doo-doo. We all call she for number one. Well, what's the word, Jamie, then? We don't all... Pidgin doesn't necessarily mean Hawaiian. Pidgin is kind of chop suey. Some Hawaiian words, some not Hawaiian words. It's Creole. It's like down in Louisiana when they mix the French and the English together. Right, Mel? It's beautiful. Awesome. Spanglish, yes, it's kind of like that. And it is kind of like butchered English. Like they'll say, I know Kea. I know Kea. And that means I don't care. And then so it's English, but it's not English. I know Kea. Or I care. And like it's like, hey, no talk stink, yeah? False crack means somebody's gonna bop you upside the head. False crack. The kind, anytime you can't remember a word, just the kind. Oh, you know the kind. Cow cow means eat. You can also say I like grind. That means eat. Hey, no beef, eh? Means don't fight. Get plenty. Get plenty. Or choke. We say choke for a lot. I don't know, Jamie, but most people say doo doo. Almost everybody I know says doo doo. She or doo doo. Oh, brah. Sister. Slipper. Sister, give me a slipper. Brother. Oh, they'd love it too. If you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever your inclination, you're so beautiful, you'd have one in a split second over here. They'd zoom in on you, on your energy and your beautiful face, and they'd be like, that girl's staying in Hawaii. We're not letting her go back. But if you already have somebody, they'd have something to say about that. You know, the one thing that I've tried to tell people, like single girls that wanted a boyfriend, and they wanted to go on the beach, they felt self-conscious because they were a size 22. I'm like, get yourself a swimming suit, come over and go to the beaches where all the local people go, because nobody give dirty stink eye for being big in a swimming suit. They're not going to blink at you 2 times, except if they think you're pretty, then they're going to come over and start talking story at you. You're coming in November, Beth. Are you coming to Oahu? I'm gonna need a calendar. We got someone coming in October, December, January. Now maybe Beth is coming in November. I'm gonna have to buy a house just to have a B&B for all of you guys. Coming during the cold, rainy season. She would tell me your baby is making da maybe making like da. Oh, Angela, sorry you gotta go. Good night, sweetie. You have good dreams. Have a good day tomorrow. We love you. I send you a hug. Send you a kiss. You come on back to us. You know, there was this girl named Wendy, and then she had numbers behind her name. Must have been her zip code or whatever. Wendy. Hana Okalele. She was saying that she was going to always be here. And I was joking with her. I said, oh, no, make me love you and then go away now. And I never see her anymore. Coming from Melbourne. Oh, well, make sure there's no spiders in your backpacks when you come over. I am scared of the spiders of Australia. They're really poison. I heard this one lady was in the hospital. Was recuperating from being bitten by a spider. She was going to go home the next day, and one big spider chased her in the bed and bit her and killed her in the hospital. That would be funny if Koala Bear was coming through the inspection decline, the quarantine. Have to stay waiting in there for a long time. Oh, true that. Yeah, Australia get quarantined too, so no need quarantine. I don't blame you, Mitzi. That place is like only for the hardy of hardiest, hardiest of hardy. I wouldn't have even wanted to been over there to make the movie, the Crocodile Dundee. That was so sad that that couple split up in real life. Crocodile Dundee married that girl that was in the, and they were married for quite a long time. Well, true, Beth, but then, like, when my husband worked in the basic training squadron at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, now we're talking concrete city. All you got is the dormitories for the new military people that are going through basic training, and a lot of concrete pads where they can do their practice marching. It's full on city, city, city. They found two 6-foot rattlesnakes in there. So I don't trust. They want to find you, they're going to get you. Oh my goodness, Kate. Oh my goodness, Mitzi. My granddaughter has a snake. I think it's a ball python. I don't know. It's not the kind that bites. I don't care for snakes, but mostly it's the poison snakes. I mean, even though I don't like regular snakes, the ones I really would freak out is the poison ones. But that's like I wouldn't want to be going out to Hanama Bay either, because you could step on that fish that looks like a rock and you're dead before you know it. Wow. Well, I'm sure that snakes need to be allowed to be exist too, but like when I was in Texas, my dad always, when he went outside, would have a gun strapped to his side, and he wore steel-toed boots because so often in their yard he'd glance down at his feet, and unbeknownst to him, right there was a snake. It was just 3 inches from his foot. That would be fun. Do you know anybody in Hawaii, Mitzi? I mean, other than me. You got like cousins or whatevers? My knees no bend. I have to bring a chair. Oh, that would be awesome, Jamie. When I was young, I loved to go out to Bellows and boogie board. I really miss that. I can't do that anymore. Now, when I'm losing weight, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it again. I liked it at Bellows. To me, Bellows has the best waves for boogie boarding. Oh, that's cool. Mitzi can. I'm not wearing a bikini. Mostly because I don't want my opu to get burned. My belly. I stay out of the sun, to tell you the truth. See, that's why I'm 64 and I don't have a lot of sun damage on my face. I've only let myself get tan maybe 2 years out of my whole adult life, 2 or 3 years, and not in a row. I have a swimming suit. I'd get out there, but I have to find a chair that I can sit in because if I flop down onto the sand, I can't get back up. My knees no bend. I'm going to have to close down shop here in 15 minutes. Jamie, how old are your kids again? You going to wait until they get a little older before you try come? Ooh. Mitzi, take a picture and put it on the Facebook page. I like C. I think I might have seen it in something before. Sounds so familiar. Mitzi, did they film that movie about the girl that was the whale rider? Did they film that over there on your island? She was Maori, right? That was a good movie. Oh, really? That's awesome, Mitzi. What a blessing. The girl that truly happened to, did it happen so long ago that she come old and she already makidai dead? Wow. That is so awesome. That was a really intense movie. Sad on many levels and just really deep, deep. Oh, okay. Life is really still very, very simple there, huh? They keep everything real simple. Do the elders still make the young kids pay respect, or they slap them up the side of the head? Hawaii was a lot better off back in the 70s because that's the way. When I moved over here in 75, if teenagers act up, their grandmas or their moms would just slap them upside the head and just give them, yeah. But nowadays, I don't think so, not so much now. And now the kids sassy. And you know what? About how many years ago was this? Maybe I should maybe save this and do a story time. But anyhow, one time I was riding the bus and there was this teenage boy that was standing up and he kind of leaned over and he put his hand like this. I could see it like this over the little red and green light that in the back exit of the bus would flash when it was safe to get off bus. And I could tell that he was up to no good. And I just was watching him close, and he pulled it off and stuck it in his pocket. And I said, "Hey, put that back." I gave him dirty stink eye, and he just was looking away like. And this bus was full of teenagers. School had just let out like half an hour before. And I said, I told you, put that back. You don't need that. That's wrong for you to take that off the bus. Now put it back. Your mom would be ashamed. I just I badgered him until he put it back, and then he jumped off the bus at the next stop. He was so embarrassed. And I thought, well, you know what? 20 years ago, kids wouldn't have even thought about doing that. Oh, Jamie, you're tough on your kids. I should have been tougher on Rachel. I was too much of a pushover. Back in the time when I was raising Rachel, everybody was supposed to be understanding. Be understanding, be their friend. Now we know that doesn't work. I was too soft. I was too gentle of a mom. And she walked all over me. That's what happens with kids if you give them an inch. I know, right, Mitzi? That's why you're such a respectful, sweet girl now. Young lady, I should say. I got to get out of the habit. Us old fogies saying girl instead of a woman. But actually, you're not a young woman, you're a young lady. You know the difference between a woman and a lady? A lady has class and good manners. A woman is just a woman. That's what my mom said. If you behave yourself in a way, in a proper way that makes you and everybody around you proud of you, then you're a lady. So everybody's gonna go to sleep except for Mitzi. Mitzi is now wait. Now I know you're in tomorrow already. Yes, it does, Mitzi. Mitzi, do you have any kids yet? You're gonna be a great mom. Jamie, you're smart. These people that giggle at their kids being sassy and stuff, they don't giggle when the kids are walking all over them when they're 14 years old. Ah, well, if you ever do have a child, I know it's going to be a very blessed little being because you're going to be a good mama. Oh, well, that's fun. Actually, I'm kind of to that age now where, I kind of grieved and felt sorry for myself when I didn't have more than one child. But then when you get to a certain age, you're kind of like, let go of all that sadness and feeling sorry for yourself. And it's like, it's really nice to be able to play with the grandkids and then just send them back. It's their mom's responsibility now. My dad, Jamie, all my dad had to do is give me that dirty stink eye and reach for his belt. And I would be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't ever say that again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Now, my mom, on the other hand, she would lecture me. Oh, Lord. And my mom knew my Achilles heel. She would sit there and lecture me. She would tell me what a disappointment I was and how she's just really can't believe that yada yada. And she would just lecture, lecture, lecture and break my heart so bad. I remember one time I was about 6 years old, I think, and I was crying and I remember saying, Mommy, just let me bend over and spank my butt because I don't want to hear this anymore. Just spank me. Just spank me. I wanted to get the spanking and get it over with. dirty stink eye, Jamie. Yeah, every parent has to get that dirty stink eye going. Maybe they got to practice it in the mirror. Practice it when the child's a baby before they know what's going on. So when you have to pull it out and use that dirty stink eye real bad. Dennis is good at giving them the dirty stink eye. Yep. Ah, 4:26. I got an itchy nose. I must be going to kiss. Here, Elle, give me a kiss. I'm supposed to kiss a fool. You know, these kids, I left the air conditioner on upstairs in the bedroom, and I left the door open in case they wanted to stay up in the air-conditioned bedroom, and instead they came down with me. Isn't that sweet? If the shoe was on the other foot, I would be up in the bedroom in the air conditioner. So Beth, when do you know if you're going to come in November or not? You coming by yourself or you bringing other people? I see my cowlick, or giri as we call it here. You already got your tickets. Yay! What island are you going to, Beth? Coming with your mom, doing a little trip together. That's awesome. Hey, nobody's seen Brooke lately, have they? I hope she's okay. Brooke and her mom, what was her mom's name now? Brenda? No. Becca. Yeah, if anybody sees Brooke and Becca, tell them Sunny's thinking about them. Oh, I hope they hear this shout out on my replay. Brooke and Becca, come paging. Brooke and Becca, please come to the customer service area. You're staying in Waikiki. Okay. Well, I'll meet you out in surrounding areas. Are you guys going to have a rental car? Or are you taking the bus everywhere? For those of you who have never been to Oahu, our bus system goes all over the place. Beth, is this your first time to come? How about your mom? You better plan now, do a lot of research, plan what you want to do on which day, because like if you want to see the Arizona Memorial, go to their website, get tickets in advance. The day that you have tickets, make sure that you guys get your okoles out there to be in line real early. And do not leave anything in your rental car. It will be stolen. Uh-oh, battery power, 15%. Charge your phone or tap here to turn on power settings. Okay. I gotta go in a couple minutes anyhow. Yeah, Beth, because if you don't get there early, what happens is you end up waiting for hours just to get on the boat to go, and you can blow a whole day over there. Same thing with Polynesian Cultural Center in Laie. Think about what you want to do about that. Go to their website, check it out, because they take you around and around and around to all these different villages that represent different islands and their cultures and everything, and it's a long, long, long day. So you want to start that early and then stay for the luau, the fire dancers, and the hulas, and all that good stuff. Take Have your mom get a picture taken with one of the guys that shimmy up the coconut tree with his feet. Good fun. A lot of good memories. You'll have a great time. Yeah, anytime you come to Hawaii, cover yourself. I mean, don't leave anything in the rental car. Our crime rate is so high, and they see anything in the car, they smash the window and grab. Definitely, when you get rental car, definitely get the insurance. Mitzi, you have to come because the crime sounds so wonderful. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm Kolohe like that. I would love it if my husband would let me just put people in our second bedroom, but that doesn't work for us. We've already been around the discussion. Even his family stayed in hotels. Anyhow, thank you all for dropping in to my kitchen table. If I become superhuman, not superhuman, if I become super YouTube famous and I can afford a big house with a big table, we can all gather around the big table and be in person. Or I can just fly over and we can have fun in the mainland too. I'll rent me an RV and just travel to all of the different places. I'll stop in Colorado. I'll stop in California. I'll be down in Florida. Beth, it's getting bad all over the place. Even places in the mainland. There's only one girl that says Ohio. There's certain areas in Ohio that you can still relax and not worry about crime. Places are few and far between nowadays. It's sad. It's so not fair for you guys, the generations that are coming up. Okay, my honeys, I'm going to say goodbye, and I've got 20 minutes to fry some hamburgers so that when I bring Dennis home, all I do is make the mac and cheese, put the hamburger in it. We're going to do a really super easy dinner tonight. One like I used to do when I was 19 and we first got married. So, yeah, we'll meet out, Beth, even though you're going to be in Waikiki. We'll be in touch with each other, and we can swap phone numbers and stuff, and I can meet you places. If you want me to drive one time, I can drive you around one day and do some sightseeing. Love you too. Mwah. Night, honeys.